Hey, we're here at Lime Rock Park, SCDA Day, August 10th. We got a race going on here, a little Miata racing.
Who has only about 2 car lengths from Kurt Sire right behind him. Then back to Bill Rickard, Tom Rush.
Got 8 cars in the field, and they're doing a Miata race right before we go on. So we're going on the track at 2 o'clock for SCDA, Sports Car Driving Association test day. We are here with the BMW. I wanted to give you more of a inside look, not really a car racing look, so you can see what's going on all day. Like I said, I come here and I am part of a crew. I am the only crew for the car. And before we go out and do some testing, we're watching a little Mazda Miata racing. There's a lot of car here today, a lot of cars. They're ripping around. So we catch them coming around. Not sure how many laps they're doing, but I think it's a 30-minute race, because then we go on at 2. So stay tuned, hang around and get to see what we do, because we're going to prep the BMW, get it all set and ready for Edgar, and he's going to go rip around. Alright, so we've already done everything prior to being here. We did a tire swap, we had to repair one of the rims. These tires, they're used. Test days, we don't put new tires on, we put used tires because we're curious to see. It's not worth spending $2,000 on tires to test. We're just buying takeoffs from other race car teams. Much easier. Everything is set and ready, so when Edgar gets back from his driver's meeting, we'll get him strapped in the car. I always help him strap in, get him set, get the car ready. He also does a track addict for his phone. I set that up for him so he can get lap times and get him going. So we're all fueled up. Tire pressure will be the next thing to check right before he goes out. So stay tuned, I'll do a little track walk. A lot of cars here today.
any kind of a move on.
So there's your leader.
Big man.
He's right on him. He's first and second in the Miata race. Pretty wild. These guys are fighting it. And we got, let's see, third. That's fourth. And it looked like fifth and sixth were like right on each other too. Oh yeah, they're right on each other.
Go into Big Bend and get within a car length of Rickard.
These are all spec cars, so they're identical. Even though they don't look identical, but they're identical. All right, so the advanced group is on the track. Edgar just left to go out. They do 2 laps of yellow, and then they are checkered flag to run whatever they want to run. They do a point by, so you cannot pass aggressively, but you can pass as long as you get a point by, and that's just to keep things to a minimal as far as accidents or any bad situations, because it is a test. This is not a race. So Edgar should be getting on the track any second. He was a little late getting in the car, but he was just taking his time. You get 4 rounds today, 20 minutes each round. It's a short afternoon session, so they give you a better deal on the amount of money that you have to spend to rent today or whatever, grab a position. But there's some cool cars out here today. It's a nice Porsche. There he goes. So I told him to take his time. First 2 laps, don't push it, but he doesn't listen, so he'll probably push it. So these are the Mazda spec guys that were just racing. Cars are pretty cool. They look stock. They're not.
Intermediate 2 drivers, you are up next. Intermediate 2 to pit lane.
This one can do a passenger. That'll be kind of cool. Alright, so we did 1 test run, about 20 minutes. He wasn't out there the whole time, so it was probably like 17 or 16 minutes. Everything was good, he said. Track actually is really good. Car performed really well. I checked tires, so I mark them. That's 1 heat. We've done 1 heat. I use regular chalk, like blackboard chalk. There's probably maybe 5 or 6 heats on them already. We're not sure. We're not really sure. They're worn out a little bit, but we just mark what we do. So after he comes back, get everything all set up. I leave the fans on for a while. I loosen all his belts, get his belts all set, put them back where he can so he can get in and out, no problem. I loosen up the window net so he can get in and out, and I can strap him. I retorque all the wheels. So I check tire pressure and tire temperature after his cool down, and the left front, which takes the most abuse on this track, was way too high pressure. We were almost 30, we were 35.5 PSI, which that's our sweet spot, but if that's after a cool down lap, that's way too hot. That was the only tire out of the group that were actually way out. So we're gonna drop this one down to 26 pounds, give or take when it's cold. So right now I gotta check them. I'm gonna drop this a pound less than that one, and then those on the other side stay 1 pound higher than this one here. So that's based on how it's showing what the car wants right now. Every day is a little different, but Lime Rock normally we stagger. We do left side 1 PSI less than the right side. So today that one's gonna be 2 PSI low because it's getting too hot. That downhill left, it's a right-hand downhill. There's a lot of right hands on this track. And the right-hand downhill beats up that tire bad. And with the track temperatures today, that tire was extremely hot. So we don't want that because it'll just start wearing that tire out too fast, and it'll give them a kind of a, almost like an oversteer feel, like a push. So we don't want that. So stay tuned. Some auto cross going on over here too. I didn't realize they did autocross. It's in the lower lot. We'll follow this guy. Looks like a Mustang. Pretty cool. Last straight right here. Nice. So these are all the guys that are doing short course over here, which is up on top. Some cool cars. Get you a perspective on the top side. This is coming down under the bridge, coming down into the front straight. This is the big right hand. This is where that left front tire takes a beating. Just saw Edgar go by. See if we can get some good shots going through. Riding a bike, it's not that easy. Should be coming around. So this is the uphill that's over there. You see the flagger tower? It's like a little uphill. Here comes Edgar. Edgar. Finally got by that yellow vet. These guys are putting in some good laps. You can see the towers right where the uphill cars will start. Coming up. try to catch Edgar coming up and around. There he is. So a little bit different perspective up here on the hill. Here comes Edgar. Around turn 1 and 2. Took that kind of tight. Should have went a little wider on that one. All right, so what you guys just saw was just a quick little video that we did when we were at Lime Rock yesterday. We didn't really finish much on the video because almost to the end of his second session on the track, the car experienced a red oil light, which indicates low oil pressure. So as soon as you have low oil pressure, you're pretty much done. So he limped it back. Luckily, I don't think anything happened to the actual motor, but something's going on with the oil pump. So stay tuned, maybe a video on that one. So thanks for checking in, and see you on the next one.